back to 10X Power Up. My name is Steve. So in today's video, I'm going to continue the discussion about becoming a Distinguished Rifleman. Since Camp Perry is just a week and a half away, I'll be going there on Sunday. I'm going to shoot the CMP Cup in the Nationals Week. So as I said, we're going to continue our discussion with becoming a Distinguished Rifleman. The methods I'm going to describe to you can also be used for the next classification, if you want to get the presidents, if you want to win a certain trophy at Camp Perry, your state championship, whatever it may be, they can also apply to life. So that being said, I have some very exciting news that I'd like to share with you toward the end of the video, so please stay tuned. I do have some notes I wrote down, so I want to make sure that I cover everything that I want to tell you about becoming a Distinguished Rifleman. All right, so I'm going to begin the discussion on my approach to offhand, because in my opinion, offhand sets the tone for the rest of the match. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you shoot 100, you now have the opportunity to shoot 500 in a leg match. If you shoot 200, you have an opportunity of shooting 800 in a regular 800 aggregate match, okay? So that's, to me, offhand is the most important discipline that there is. If I shoot an 89, the best I can shoot now is a 489. I cannot get anything back that I lost, all right? So the method I'm going to describe to you for offhand can also be used for sitting, rapid prone, and slope prone, so you can adapt it to that. So I'm going to focus on my offhand position and explain to you my mindset with that. When I first started shooting, I had a target hold. As long as I could put that bullet somewhere on that target, I was happy. But what that does for you is it ends up opening your group large, okay? Then I went to a 9-ring hold. So I had a lot of high 180s, mid 180s, a lot of 9s. I have recently, after speaking to a soldier at Talladega, and I had a great pleasure of shooting on his point, it was phenomenal. And he unloaded a wealth of information to me. I was very grateful for that. I've changed my hold in offhand and my mindset to an X-ring hold. And the reason I did that now, if I'm shooting a 1.5-minute X-ring hold and I miss, I'm going to be somewhere in the 10-ring. But if I'm shooting a 9-ring hold, and we all know how big the 9-ring is, I could wobble out and shoot an 8. So by shooting a tighter group, as they said in The Patriot, if anyone ever saw that, aim small, miss small, okay, you have a better opportunity of cleaning the target in offhand than if you're shooting a 9-ring hold, if that makes sense. All right, so the next thing I do before I even place the rifle in my shoulder, all right, I visualize my shot. I visualize my position, and I feel it. I feel what it feels like to shoot an X, okay? And I call the shot before I actually put the rifle in my shoulder, as crazy as that may sound. But I've gone over the whole shot process in my head. So when I mount that rifle now, and I get on position, and I look down that scope, okay, I already know what that X looks like that I want, all right? Now I'm gonna put a little disclaimer out there. I don't shoot a lot of X's at offhand, but I try to, okay? That being said. So by doing that, you're impressing in your mind what that shot looks like. And you wait for that shot to come in, and then you break that shot. And I'm going to suggest to you that you're going to start shooting a lot more 10s that way. I think one very important thing, and I've noticed this on the line, this past June, Talladega, years past, when I first started shooting, the first time I went to Camp Perry, I was scoring. The first shot for the person I was scoring at, he took his shot, bang, lifted his rifle over his head, put it on the cart, and said, "I'm done for the day." Okay? I don't care what your shot is. I don't care if it's an X. I don't care if it's a 6, 7, 5, 9. I don't care. As soon as you break that shot and you follow through and you make your call in your data book, that shot is history. It's in the books. It no longer matters. You cannot change that shot. Okay? I want you to now focus on this present shot that you were in. Forget about that shot, it's over. Don't count up and say, "Oh my God, I shot a 9, I can only shoot a 99, or I shot a 5, I can only shoot a 95. Put all those thoughts out of your head. It's over. Don't think about the third shot. Be in the now with the shot you were shooting now. Get that visualization as I described earlier, place that rifle in the shoulder, and repeat the process. The other thing I think is very crucial is I've done it and I still have trouble not doing it. You're always tallying your score. Okay, well, I shot this, so now I'm going to shoot this and this and sitting and so on, and I can shoot a possible whatever it may be. I no longer count or add anything up till I'm done shooting. Once I'm done shooting that discipline, then I see what my score is, okay? I keep my attention focused on the present moment, the present shot. Because it does me no good to add something up that hasn't happened yet. And whatever the chips may be, whatever they fall at the end of my string, that's the score that I shoot. But by not focusing on adding everything up in my mind or in the data book as I'm shooting, okay, it allows me to focus on that present shot, the present moment. So I don't add anything up until I'm done shooting that string. So there are many things going on the firing line. When I first started shooting, I went to Perry, there was 1,100 shooters. I'm like, I've never been around this many people in my life. And I get very nervous around huge crowds of people. And I would get very flustered. And I always thought, oh my God, there's 1,100 people here watching me what I'm doing, but in fact, the only one watching what I'm doing is me. The scorer is focusing on the shot when the target comes up and goes down. That's all he's doing. So the only one cared I was there was me, okay? So I have since been able to disconnect myself from my surroundings. When I'm shooting, I'm the only one in that firing line, okay? I get in my little zone, I'm the only one there, I break my shot. If it's great, fantastic, I make my call. If it's not what I want, I write it down and I move on. Acquiring the ability to disconnect from me has made all the difference in my game. It allows me to relax in the firing line. It's going to sound a little crazy what I'm going to say now, but it allows me to get in tune with the elements. It allows me to get in tune with the wind. I can feel the wind. I'm not focused on, oh my God, I shot an 8, oh my God, I shot a 9, nothing. So it allows me to relax now, and as I'm standing there, I can feel the wind if it's pushing me one way or the other, if it stops, and I can take a really good shot. So it allows me to relax being disconnected. It allows me to get in tune with the conditions that are going on. All right, so now I want to get to the real key point here. I want you to remove certain words from your vocabulary because these words indicate negative messages. Number one, we don't drop points, okay? If you came off the firing line with a 99 or a 95 or an 89, whatever you shoot on average, you shot an 89 or a 99. You didn't drop 1 point, you didn't drop 11 points. When you say you dropped a point, it's telling yourself a negative statement, and we don't want to do that, okay? So when I get off the firing line, I'm like, I shot a 99, I shot a 95, I shot a 96, or I shot my average today. Whatever it may be, that's what I tell myself I did, and it's a more positive statement, and it reinforces a positive feeling in your body. The other word that I want to change is chasing leg points. If you've ever chased a lost puppy, you know what that puppy does. He runs away or she runs away, right? It's no different in this case. If you're chasing something, it's going to be harder for you to do it. When I legged out, I had a vision in my head. I was shooting Millville, New Jersey. I had a vision of getting my leg, them calling my name off and say I got the leg, and that would be my last leg that I needed, and texting my daughter that I did it. That's the only vision that I had. And sure enough, I got my leg and I texted my daughter, I did it, okay? So I want you to get rid of that word chasing. Instead of using the word chasing, say I'm shooting a leg match today, okay? I'm shooting a 50-round match. I have X amount of legs and I'm gonna get a leg today. Change it from chasing to something more positive. Because again, when you chase, it runs. It sounds crazy that you're saying chasing leg points and it's not a physical object or a physical person or thing that's gonna run from you, but it can happen. It puts a negative connotation in your brain. All right, so we're gonna stop using that as well. We're gonna say we're shooting a leg match. And the most important one I want everyone to get rid of is offhand. Offhand is my favorite position. And the reason it's my favorite position is, like I said earlier in the video, it sets the tone of the match, okay? If you come off offhand with the goal you want, whether it be an 80, a 90, or 100, whatever it may be, it's not the point. If you shoot the score you want, you're gonna be more relaxed getting into the other stages, and you're gonna end up shooting the score that you really wanna have. I'm gonna hold my notes up for this one because I wanna get this right, if you don't mind. This is really the most important part of this video, okay? I want you to create a feeling. What that feeling feels like if you got your first leg or you got your last leg and got your distinguished badge. I want you to create a feeling of what it would feel like if you told your family, called them, texted them, whatever it may be, honey, I just got my last leg, I legged out and I'm a distinguished rifleman, Okay, in my case, like I said, it was my daughter. I texted her, I did it. All right. I want you to create this feeling. I want you to feel it when you wake up. I want you to feel it before you go to bed. And if it's your first leg, I want you to feel what it would feel like if you got your first leg. So that's a short little video of more suggestions that I have to help you become a distinguished rifleman. The exciting news that I have to tell you is I have started a website called 10X Power Up. Right now it's just a homepage. I'm going to have affiliate marketing on there. My first one is going to be Mantis. So if you visit my site and click that link, at no cost to you whatsoever, it takes you to Mantis, and whatever you purchase, I'll get a small return on that, which will help support my family and my channel. So that being said, we're also going to offer, going forward, we're working on it now, shirts that I designed for 10X Power Up, and we're going to offer coaching, whether it be one-on-one or group coaching. We're going to do it all online, and we're going to see how that goes. We're going to see what the feedback is, and we'll expand from there. So I think it's really exciting. I really feel good about it. We're not going to work on that till after Perry. I got 5 days before I get on the road to go to Perry, as many of us do. If you should be at Perry, stop by. I'm going to be staying in the Orange Gazelle tent in the campground. I look forward to seeing and talking to you. So I really hope you liked this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, share with your friends. Hope to see you at Camp Perry and on the range, other places. Have a great day, and thanks for tuning in.